What's going on, everybody? Today I embark upon a mission, and I figured I'd bring you guys along for the ride. That mission is to hell, because today I'm going to be leveling up Thor Ragnarok, or I'm going to try my best to at least. I don't exactly have all the resources required to level this guy up, and I am currently grinding for Mr. Sinister, and to try to get these missing resources and continue the Mr. Sinister grind, it's going to be pretty difficult. The reason why I'm going with Fraggle Rock here is because he is the current highest prestige champion in the entire game, unless you're counting a high SIG level 6-star champion, which very few people have. I didn't think that prestige was going to matter as much as it does. When I was doing testing for map 7 on the beta, it was actually much harder on the beta than it is on the live servers. It's a little bit tough to say exactly how much more difficult, but when comparing the footage on the beta to even the 5th day, the final day of map 7, there was significantly less health on the enemies on the live servers versus on the beta. So things are actually a little bit easier, and therefore prestige matters more, since we don't need to have quite as powerful of champions and quite as unique of champions to get through the map, actually. So I will be leveling up Fraggle Rock. Alliance Quest starts in less than 24 hours from now, and that prestige bump is going to help out. We're in top 10, and the only way to get more rewards than that is to rank number 1, and that's not happening. But this will help secure that top 10 spot. The reward difference between top 10 and top 20 is pretty insignificant in my opinion. But we kind of agreed as an alliance, voted on how we want to continue moving forward in this game. And Alliance War is going to, really take the back seat when it comes to our progression. And, therefore, going to go ahead and rank this dude up for prestige. This way, we can continue to do as best as possible in Alliance Quest. So, how am I going to go about getting these last two Tier 4 basic catalysts that I need to take this guy to rank 4? And then rank 5 actually doesn't need any Tier 4 basic, thankfully. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the Glory Store real quick. And you can see that I actually already purchased every single one of the Tier 4 basic Catalyst Fragments from the Glory Store. 0 out of 10 remaining. So, yeah, this is not an option. I could wait for the timer and then pick these up tomorrow, but, we want to start Alliance Quest right away. I want to get this champion ranked up before that Alliance Quest begins. This way we could have that prestige bump. So, looking for other ways to get Tier 4 basic. I already opened up all of my map crystals. One thing that I can open that gives Tier 4 basic. There's a couple of things that I can open that give Tier 4 basic. The daily crystals give Tier 4 basic, and I have quite a few of those. Got several hundred of those guys. But I'm trying to save up for an entire year's worth, 365, and I'm pretty close, so I'm not going to budge on that. That's right, guys. The hoarding continues. These Ascendant Crystals, though, and Lesser Ascendant Crystals have a chance to give some of the catalysts that I need. The Lesser Ascendant cannot give Tier 4 Basic, but I actually need a couple of Tier 1 Alphas as well. I need 3 Tier 1 Alphas to be exact. So let's go ahead and pop these things open first. Okay, that's not the level of basic catalyst that I was looking for, but that's alright. Now, let's go back to the actual normal Ascendant Crystals that do have a chance to give me these Tier 4 basics. So I have 9 in total. I don't know if we know the exact stats or the exact odds of getting which catalyst out of this crystal. But it's relatively low. Let's just go ahead and pop it open and see what happens. All ISO. Okay. Well, at least these skill ISO bricks are going to help out. I actually do need those to level up Fraggle Rock here. I'm going to need quite a bit of ISO. So, total waste of time grinding those things out since it's just ISO. But hey, at least I got that. At least I got the ISO. Okay. Well, that's pretty unfortunate. I was hoping to at least get 1 Tier 4 basic from that. What I'm going to have to do now is actually go through all of Master, 100% Master, the rest of it at least, to get the Tier 4 basic here. And then do the same thing for Heroic as well, and collect the other Tier 4 basic that I need. So yeah, that'll take care of the Tier 4 basics, but it's going to be pretty tough to do while grinding for Mr. Sinister. I'm going to have to try to figure it out how to manage the time somehow. But all right, so that's that'll have to take care of the basics. We'll get back to that in a little bit. So I am going to need 3 Tier 1 alphas still. There are some other crystals that can give me the Tier 1 alphas. Let's go ahead and pop open a bunch of the greater solo crystals. Got a lot here. I'm just going to pop open a decent amount of these. I like to save these a little bit. Am I adding one at a time? I don't want to do that. I like to save them a little bit. There's actually a purpose for hoarding these things. It's not just because I'm crazy, like it is for other things that I hoard. But these actually give boosts. They give boosts for 4-star champions that do help out while grinding, and other things as well. But I like to kind of spread out when I open these things for different grinds. But since I am going for Mr. Sinister right now, it's not a bad idea to pop open a bunch of these at least. All right. Well, actually, okay, that seems to be all I can open. So you know what? Let's just pop them all open. See if I get any Tier 1 alpha. If the servers start acting up, I'll edit this out. But seems pretty smooth at the moment, at least. So yeah, this is only going to take a few seconds. Already clear the first 100. I don't know if I've gotten any Tier 1 alpha yet. The drop rate of Tier 1 alpha is actually pretty low. We can take a look at that real quick. Tier 1 alpha, 0.45%. Wow. So, yeah, really hoping on this one. Really kind of stretching on this one. Worst case scenario, I can get Tier 1 alphas from the Glory Store, but I am trying to save my Glory for Tier 4 basics. It's something that I need to spend the Glory on more than the Tier 1 alphas. But alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, bunch of boosts. That's nice. That'll help during the grind a little bit. Not seeing any Tier 1 alphas, though. A lot of experience boosts. Those aren't really going to help for much. Oh, okay, we got one. Cool, man. Alright, so that's that. Let's go ahead and just pick up the other 2 that I'm going to need from the Glory Store right now. Snag these guys. They start getting up there in price, and to be honest, I think the alphas, the Tier 1 alphas, the first couple of pickups from the Glory Store are decent value, but once they start getting up there in price, like 340 Glory for a Tier 1 alpha, that's a little too expensive in my opinion, but sometimes you do what you got to do. Alright, last thing I need is I still do need more skill ISO. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pop open 1,000,000 battle chips right now as the uncollected arena crystals. And we'll see what happens. Hopefully I get 4-star, or ideally I'll get the 5-star Punisher dupe. That gives skill ISO too, but yeah, I'm thinking it's a decent chance of getting a 4-star Punisher dupe, and that will give me the skill ISO. And combined with the other skill ISO I just got, should be pretty good. Alright, so we got 1 million here. The rest I kind of want to save for, donations, and try my best to hold out until... oh, there we go. Got the 4-star. Trying to hold out for, Summon Appreciation boost. The unit gain is not looking great at the moment, though. Wow, the unit gain is looking terrible. 300 units? Okay, 450. Come on, I need something big here. For 1,000,000 battle chips, the average is about 1,600 to 2,000 units. And I just got 825. Wow, I've never gotten that low amount of units before. I've gotten right around the average, like I said. I've gotten a little bit above average. I've gotten a little bit below average. But this is by far the worst that I've ever gotten out of these crystals. Alright, but at least I have the skill ISO combined with the other skill ISO I got earlier. And the ISO that I already have in my stash. This should be a decent amount. Actually... Let's go ahead and pop it just a tiny bit more, man. That was pathetic. I feel like if I maybe if I just pop open a little bit more, this is a terrible way of thinking, but maybe if I pop open a little bit more, I'll feel a little bit better if I can get some units. Let's just pop 200,000 more real quick. Come on, 75 units. Oh, and another 75 units for 150 total. This is really, really bad. Okay. Well, today is not the day for units, apparently. Oh man, that hurts, guys. All that grinding, thinking I had a whole bunch of units saved up in there. Didn't have as many as I thought. Okay, all right, next step. I'm not going to do this on the recording, of course, but I will be going through 100%ing Master and Heroic. So, catch you guys when I'm all done with that. Alright, there we go. One down. Heroic is all done with. Got the Tier 4 Basic. Let's hit up Masters. Oh, and that is Master 100% as well. Okay, so now I've got the 2 Tier 4 Basics I need. I can finally rank up this Thor Fraggle Rock. Oh man, that took a long time to do. Also, there's been a level up event running this entire time, and I've been trying to race the clock to make sure that I can get my 25 units out of this thing. That's right, I want those 25 units. Let's rank up a Fraggle Rock. Alright, this is it. No turning back. Here's rank 4 for Fraggle Rock. Oh, you better let me get those 25 units. Yeah, I thought so. And now for the really painful part. Goodbye, Tier 5 Basics. I can't watch. Turns out I didn't have enough skill ISO, and I really don't want to feed generic to rank that guy all the way up, so let's try getting some skill ISO real quick. A little bit of a detour to a crystal opening. Come on, skill champion. That's not a skill champion. Alright, that's fine. Pop open some 3-star crystals. Get another chance at another 4-star. 5 stars. Still can't open just yet. Saving those things for after thing gets added. Alright, let's hope for a bunch of skill champions. Okay, there's a skill champion. And just enough fragments. Enough shards, I should say, to pop another 4-star. Okay, cool. Wow, only 2 skill ISO, though. That's fine. Alright, enough of the pop-ups. Let me just open this crystal, man. I'm running out of time. Alright, hopefully skill champion. If not... and we might have to actually just give the generic ISO. Oh, skill champion. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, let's go finish this up, man. I still ran out of skill ISO even after getting all of that skill ISO, but that's alright. I still got the majority of it done with the skill stuff, so it's not too expensive just to finish things up with the generic. And there we go, man. Fraggle Rock 565. What a useless champion. Let's go ahead and sig this guy up too. Because, of course, in order to get that prestige, you got to have him at a high SIG level. SIG 64 right now, and actually I've got a couple SIG crystals, so let's go pop those open first. I only have 5 crystals, and this is from completing Master, so... okay, that's what I thought, no skill ones. That's fine. Even after striking out with that opening, I've been sitting on 100 of these SIG stones for the longest time. And I've actually been feeding Fraggle Rock here the overflow SIG stones, since I haven't been able to rank up a skill champion up until now. So SIG 164, that will have to do for right now. It's a pretty big prestige bump for myself. It's going to give me a little bit over 10k now. The exact number, I think it was 10,071 is where my prestige is currently at, roughly. It's going to go up a tiny bit more, of course, once I get this guy to SIG 200. But for right now, yeah, that is a huge prestige bump. And thankfully, his rating is still lower than my other champions. Prestige-wise, I think he does overtake my top champion. So if you guys look me up in game, it will probably be the Fraggle Rock icon. But yeah, I don't really want to see him myself. So as long as I don't have to look at him, as long as Medusa is still up there, or Void, depending on my masteries, or whoever other than Fraggle Rock, I'm still happy about that. You know, again, just wanted to rank this guy for prestige. I don't actually think he has a whole lot of use. But I am still going to try to make some content with this dude. We'll have a little bit of fun with him, you know, even though it is just a prestige champion, even though I do kind of talk a lot of trash about this guy, how maybe he's drinking a little too much coffee bouncing around. You know, we'll try to have a bit of fun with him still. But I can't do that right now because I am still on the grind. There is not much time left. I have a very large streak in the arena here of 1,112, and there's 5 hours left. So I'm going to get back to the grind. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.